we go?
Brigida Papabrock. She gave me some pretty good leads.
Tell me.
Baron Kimbold hired some thugs to murder the royal bastards.
Son of a bitch. Foltest never trusted him. Turns out he was right not to.
It was Count Maravel who kidnapped Anais. He wanted to hand both children over to the Nilfgaardians, but Busi was killed.
Damn it all. Radovid is one thing, but Nilfgaard... When I get my hands on Maravel...
You won't. I delivered the evidence against both of them to Natalis, but the constable decided to ask Kimbold for help and arrested Maravel.
Wise. There will come a time for Kimbold as well, but Maravel needed to be removed immediately. A traitor is a traitor. They should take off his head. Can we go?
Let's do this.
Deathmold is a dead man.
I'm guessing you don't have a plan.
In fact, I do. We need to kill Deathmold and rescue the royal child.
You never did like playing it by ear.
I learned from the best.
See that? Deathmold's put up that magic barrier again. Apparently not a single sound seeps through.
I dread to think what he's doing inside.
Why you here?
We have business with Deathmold.
The sorcerer is busy. No one's to disturb him.
Recognize me?
Should we?
Of course you should, unless you don't care about being promoted.
Who are you?
Now!
This is my banquet. I don't want any unwanted guests. Quickly, up top! Help me up! The low road's yours. I'll take the walls. Hang on! I've nearly unblocked it.
Your legs on yours! Defend the passage!
I killed them all. He'll pay dearly!
Unit 2! Block the passage!
Ready, Geralt!
Hurry
Over
up!
here,
Now
you
here!
cunts! Man your positions, you whore sons! Send for reinforcements!
I've got a crossbow, Gareth. Leave them to
Close
me.
ranks! Tighter! Tighter! Defend the passage! For the king! You can win! Hold your positions! Gotta step forward!
Vernon, watch out.
Wall's clear. I'm coming over to you.
For Hanselt! Get him! Say your prayers!
They'll cut you down!
Sounds like it's off the base. If it is, I'll have to interact. Strangely quiet in here.
I can hear him. Deathmold's here and he's not alone. There is one crime that all civilizations consider irredeemable and unforgivable: regicide. Transgression of laws both human and divine, a blow to the vital organs of society. That is why those in power create bloody havoc and wallow in it. They are never punished. Not subject to moral judgments, they stand above the law. Henselt's blood now stains Roach's hands and mine. I could have stopped him, but I didn't want to. Now Henselt is a cold corpse, and the blue stripes in the world beyond are laughing.
Did you see Radovid's retinue? I swear the snot-nosed lad thinks he's king of the world. He should never have shown up here after the recent events in Redania. Honestly, if he grows to be another Vizimir, I hope he ends up like the first. And those robes of his, did you see? All right, there's time for one more. Pants off. You've broken my arm! You've broken my arm! Do you know it's worth, you son of a bitch?
Now it's worth shit like the rest of you.
What do you want? I'll give you anything.
You can't give back what you took from me. Cutting off your balls and slitting your throat will have to do.
No!
You reap what you sow. Time to free Foltest's daughter.
Have mercy! He forced me! Have mercy! He forced me!
I am Verna Roach of Temeria. This is Witcher Geralt.
She's terrified.
If Deathmold touches her, I'll kill the son of a bitch all over again.
What'll you do with the child, Vernon?
I made an arrangement with Radovid, and Verna Roach always keeps to his word.
Kings only keep their promises when it suits them.
We saw him together. You heard what he said.
You didn't have Anais then. Now you do. Take a minute, consider your options.
I'm a soldier, not a diplomat.
Well, you need to start thinking like a diplomat. You're about to decide Temeria's future. What else could you do?
Nothing. I either break my pledge to Radovid or honor it.
Suppose you break it.
I'll make another enemy.
Enemies are something you can handle, you said so yourself. The Temerian delegation is in Loch Muin. Maybe we should consider handing the child over to them.
John Natalis. Good soldier, poor politician.
Natalis may not be the most polished diplomat, but both your grandmothers tilled the same soil. Your grandfathers fought side by side.
By taking the child to John Natalis, I'll spark a civil war. The barons won't acknowledge her right to the throne until they feel a boot on their neck.
I don't claim giving her to the Temerians will solve all your problems. But freedom's precious, Vernon. One of those things you don't appreciate until it's gone. Considered what they'll say in Temeria when they hear Vernon Roach handed their crown princess to the head of a foreign state?
If Radovid keeps to his word, they just might name a holiday after me.
Careful, Vernon. It's a slippery slope. You could easily be branded a traitor, and brands are tough to scrub off.
I guess you're right. Dishonored I'll be no one. Not in Temeria, not anywhere else. Natalis it is. Come, child. I'll take you to a safe place.
Looks like someone's provided an escort.
In the name of King Radovid, we demand that you hand over the child of Louisa Lavalette.
We're headed elsewhere.
Not my concern. My orders are clear.
We are not Radovid's subjects. His orders don't apply to us.
If you won't come peacefully...
Look around before you threaten us again, you fool.
So, to the Temerian camp?
We've lost a lot of time. The talks have probably begun. Come, child. At least that scumbag is no longer among the living.
Only I know who killed Hensel. Death Mold's different. Remember, he had many powerful friends.
As head of the Special Forces, I've always had powerful foes. Somehow, I managed to deal with it.
You never know how the Temerians will receive Anais.
She's of royal blood. That should be enough.
Many in Temeria believe the bloodline ended with Foltest.
What are you trying to tell me?
That some of your countrymen may already see themselves as the founders of a new dynasty.
If you want to find me, I'll be at the talks.
See you, Vernon.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your...
Time to free Foltest's daughter.
Have mercy! He forced me!
Are you alright? I am Vernon Brooke.
She's terrified.
If Deathmold touched her, I'll...
What'll you do?
I made an arrangement.
So be it.
Don't be afraid. I was your father's soldier. I'll not let anyone...
Looks like someone's provided an escort.
In the name of King Radovid, we demand that you hand over the child of Louisa Lavalette.
Shame you didn't show up earlier.
Pay heed to whom you're talking.
Pay heed to the corpses of those who were impolite to us.
You're lucky Radovid told us to stay calm.
I'll be sure to thank him personally for that.
Beware of Radovid, Vernon.
Rest assured, I'd never forgive myself if the heiress to Foltest's throne came to any harm.
Don't ever take your eyes off her. You'll be surprised to learn Radovid had a hand in Lucy's death.
Anything's possible. Anais is Temeria's last chance for ultimate independence. Freedom will come sooner or later.
Suppose Radovid asks you to serve the Redanian crown.
Not impossible.
I always advise caution when dealing with kings.
Funny. I've always had the upper hand when dealing with them. I can breathe easier now that the scumbag is dead.
Revenge unburdens you of your past, but it also affects your future.
In the name of...
Shame.
Hey, you...
Beware of Radovid, Vernon.
Rest assured, I'd never forgive myself if the heiress to Foltest's throne came to any harm. Geralt, where are you going?
Don't ever take your eyes off her. You'll be surprised to learn Radovid had a hand in Lucy's death.
Anything's possible. Anais is Temeria's last chance for ultimate independence. Freedom will come sooner or later.
Suppose Radovid asks you to serve the Redanian crown.
Geralt, damn it, stop wandering around. Not impossible. What would you suggest?
I always advise caution when dealing with
I've always had the upper hand when dealing with it. I can breathe easier now that the scumbag is dead.
Revenge unburdens you of your past, but it also affects your future.
Greetings.
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us.
This will be a great moment. Ready?
Let's get this done.
Temeria is internally divided. As Constable of Temeria, I'm in no position to speak for the whole country regarding the Council and the Conclave. I am honored to speak on Temeria's behalf before this esteemed body. But I'm only the Constable. I cannot be sure some Baron won't cancel my signature in a week.
What's your point, Constable?
I lack my country's support regarding the Council and the Conclave. Neither do I intend to seek the crown, for I've lesser blood in my veins. And as a soldier, I know my place in the ranks. In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
The North cannot afford a divided Temeria. Everyone knows what that will lead to. In a few years, the barons will be at each other's throats. No, a united Temeria means control of the Western Pontar. A divided Temeria is an open highway for Nilfgaardian troops. The choice is simple.
Simple for you, perhaps, King. But to guard my henhouse, I prefer 5 lame Temerian mutts to 1 healthy, beautiful Redanian hound.
I understand the drama your country now faces, John Natalis. But the solution you propose is unacceptable. Temeria will become Redania's protectorate. You will hail me, Radovid, as your king.
Even if you guarantee the kingdom remains united and separate, the Temerian nobility will never acquiesce to any limitations on sovereignty.
Remember who sits at my side in Tretago. Ada, Foltest's daughter.
All Temerians remember that, Your Majesty. They also know that Foltest's other daughter is still alive, a girl all the people of Vizima will look upon more favorably.
Behold, Anais, the child you seek.
Anais love Halette. How?
She was rescued from the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold, whose business in Loch Lwyn is shrouded in mystery. She will remain under my protection until she comes of age. Then, should Temeria will it, you can have your queen. Until then, Anais will live in Tretago. We will speak of this later, John Natalis. After all, we have not come here to crown children.
Do you think the child will ever sit on the Temerian throne?
Everything is in Radovid's hands. We prevented the kingdom from being divided. That's the most important thing.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the Northern Kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanseville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
My kings, before you sign this document, please hear me out.
Excellency, with all due respect, this matter does not concern Nilfgaard in the least.
I am here at King Henselt's bidding. Will you deny my right to speak?
What is the meaning of this?
This man tried to kill me this morning. He attempted to take an Imperial envoy's life in your lands.
I presume he was interrogated.
He confessed. Foltest and Demiven died by his hand. He also revealed the identity of his employers.
Sorceresses. They helped me with my assassinations. Speak on. The Lodge of Sorceresses sought to remove those rulers who acted against the will of mages.
Lodge of Sorceresses.
We have compiled a list. Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, Triss Merigold, Kira Metz, Francesca Findaber, Ida Amin, and finally, Sheila de Tanzania. To my deepest regret, two Nilfgaardian sorceresses, Sira Valaraid and Fringa de Vigo, were also members. The Emperor will deal with them accordingly.
Your Majesty, what's the meaning of this?
Arrest them all. Your document will have to wait, Honorable Sorceress.
You have no right.
Surrender now if you don't want another massacre, this time in Lochmuin. A court of law will reveal the traitors.
Geralt, we're cut off! I can't get through! Sheila! You must get Sheila!
While you can, Witcher. You can't stop me, not you, not anyone else. If I have to, I will kill you. How do you like my dragon?
You're late.
Got it. Where?
Where? I don't. We
Then.
No.
Got it.
We.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
How many more can there be?
handiwork, sire.
In the beginning, there was chaos.
How did it go with the dragon?
It had a hard landing, impaled on a tree, but it's still alive. I don't kill dragons.
The sorceresses could still use it.
Roach, it may be one of the last living dragons. I can't simply slaughter it.
All right, it's simple then. We need to get rid of Philippa.
I'll leave you the honor.
We'll get them, Witcher. The sorceresses have it coming. Radovid and the other kings already ordered firewood to be gathered for the pyres.
What about the Council and the Conclave?
I'd sooner expect the proclamation of an inquisitorial synod.
Not all sorceresses deserve the stake.
You can't make an omelet.
Without breaking some eggs, I know. Doesn't hurt to wear that Redanian eagle on your uniform?
It's just cloth. My true colors are on my skin. I'll never change those.
You're gonna serve Radovid?
Mm-hmm. Temeria needs a strong, independently minded king, and I've no better candidates. Besides, I have to protect Anais.
I see. What about Letho? Did you capture him?
Not entirely.
Meaning?
Letho awaits you in the former Temerian camp. He sent a messenger.
Let's go. Tell me what happened here on the way.
Pillage, rape, murder. Not necessarily in that order.
Who on whom?
The kings let their troops loose. They were supposed to deal with just the treacherous sorceresses, but they quickly decided every mage was a traitor. The soldiers vastly outnumbered the mages, who could do nothing with the magical blockade still in place throughout the city. When the rulers left the city surrounded by their armored cordons, soldiers in loose mobs went on a mage hunt. Most of the noted and powerful managed to flee. The others were hounded to death.
Calm down. I want to help.
Their eyes need to be opened. They must see.
They're dead.
I am too. But I opened my eyes and saw...
What did you see?
Peace Summit. Peace Summit. Peace Summit.
The world's gone mad.
Let's get out of here.
Stop. I heard something.
More marauders.
He's here! Kill the traitor!
That's no rumor. From Sheila. She was surprisingly knowledgeable.
It was the Nilfgaardians. Then war's inevitable. Letho.
Triss.
All right. Let's end this.
No, Roach. I'm going alone.
Why, Geralt?
Take care of Triss. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not back within the hour, leave without me. But just do it, Roach. Please. I need to deal with this alone. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians, and defended me from the troops.
Time to end this. Roach is waiting. I'll join you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank.
I let her escape.
You're heartless.
I don't doubt it. So?
No matter the game. Vodka?
I suppose my throat's a little dry?
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered.
Not...
Remember?
Yeah, I saved your life.
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean...
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every Witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our Witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend.
Memories. I remember the hang.
So, cards out on. Let.
Tell.
She's up.
What then?
Well, after we were in the... So we...
Imperial?
Mm-hmm. That's how...
What happened?
I don't know. Those
So
She...
How?
Every witch...
No.
From what I...
No, Mark.
Go ahead.
There are a lot of...
Are you telling...
They may...
There's...
So...
So...
I've got it. How did...
At the Emperor's...
Why?
Simple. Witcher's school...
Get it?
And you know... No matter the...
Why?
I knew...
Get it?
And you know the...
How did...
It was... I made... But before...
What?
Now... What? All... We... I had to become... So...
No one know.
I paid... And all I...
When... You made it.
Maybe...
But you did.
And I let...
No.
Maybe I would have missed up, you know. Come on.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left?
Sweet. Imperial armies.
You're a fool, Etho. Both you and your... But that's just...
I'm not your foe. I never was.
I've learned all I wanted to know. Your death will...
Just like that.
You go.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwin and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobendon to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragon Slayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Eddern whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. When King Foltest fell at the hands of an assassin, chaos engulfed his realm. Where others saw spoils, Roach saw his motherland bleeding. Vernon made a difficult choice, surrendering Foltest's daughter to Radovid. The Redanian ruler, trump card in hand, turned Temeria into his protectorate and began restoring peace. The kingdom's inhabitants soon learned why Radovid was called the Stern. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Eddern, and Kedwen would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Thank you.